I was brought up with the Ten Commandments too, and I know that, stealing isn't right, because it's buried in your mind already.
But there's got to be like a root.
So to me, if it's right, then it's okay for me. So the laws change depending on the person.
Okay, you can steal all you want, but then you're liable to the law enforcement. If you get caught, you will suffer.
Yeah, but what about God's law? God stated that there's no stealing. Stealing is against the law.
Right. See,
so if somebody thinks it's
God's
okay,
law too.
Yeah.
Don't steal.
So, yeah,
so
if somebody steals, it's
you
bad.
read it and you
no
say,
what.
don't steal. No matter what, don't steal things. And if you do, and you keep doing it, eventually you get your hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yeah, but why would he tell us something if there's no reason to it? Why is it bad?
Because God said it was bad. You don't question God. Just like God told the Jews, don't eat the meat of the pig. He said that, but he didn't say why. So you're supposed to take faith that he said don't eat, so don't eat it, don't question God.
Have you ever asked God a question?
In my sleep.
In your sleep?
Because you're really not going to get an answer from here to there. Because when you're doing prayer, that's your personal communication with God.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's going to tell you something, he'll let you know in your dreams. Because if God were to appear here, we'd vanish.
Oh, yeah.
We'd vanish.
So when you were, I guess, learning about the Judaism, did you ever pray and ask God if that was right?
I knew it was right in my heart because God was pushing me there. Because he knew all the other religions I was going to. No, he made me feel.
So you never
miserable.
verified that feeling?
Oh no, I verified it through many years of. I went to Jehovah's Witnesses. I went to Lutherans. Anything other than Catholics.
Mm-hmm.
Because Catholics, I feel sorry for anybody who goes that route. And I even went to a mosque. But like every single one of these places, I felt bad in there. Bad. I go, man, something's telling me to get out of here. Don't come back here. And so I never went back to this. Jehovah's Witnesses, I stayed them for a little while. They're cool. God loving and all that, but somebody was telling me, no, it's not here, man. What you're looking for is not here.
Have you tried ours?
No.
No.
But then, let's see, I gave up on religion, but then when you do, there's a big gap in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that your self-preservation goes, and you don't feel right. You feel just like killing yourself. And that's where I was, very suicidal. And I always saw Jews, their children, the men, women, and all, I always saw them with smiles on their faces. No matter where I went and where I ran across them, they were always smiling, always happy. I just used to go, man, why can't I be that happy? Why can't I be enjoying my life? And finally I went to a temple and I talked to a rabbi. And they're supposed to push you away. I found this out later. 3 times they push you away. They said, well, why don't you come around tomorrow? That's one push. And if you don't show up, they said, see, he didn't want any help. But then I would come back, hey, look, we don't have any time. Why don't you come back next week? I'd be back the next day. The 3rd time I said, hey, look, we should come back in an hour. Boom, the 4th time, and I stayed there this time. I said, you ain't going to push me away this time. Good look, I need help. And they paid for my classes for school, for my books and all that. I was just that interested in it. I even I had to go before a board of 4 rabbis. And I was talking to them. They said, well, what do you want to become a Jew for? They really get into it. I was telling them what my life, what my religious life was, and look, I just can't handle it and all that. And they said, well, maybe we can't help you. I said, look, if you can't help me, I was in tears at this. If you can't help me, I'll go somewhere else. Hey, hold it. He said, we didn't say we weren't going to help you. We just thinking a little bit. And then he said, can you go in the other room there for a second and sit down? They talk. The kid goes, hey, look, we're going to pay for your classes. You just make it to the school, okay? So I went over to Tustin for student learning for Judaism, 16 weeks. I attended every single one, and your main rabbi is not only talking to you, but he's watching you to see if you're becoming a Jew or not. And even after I was finished with the classes, that's not your switch over yet, because the rabbi talked to me for about 4 weeks after that. I had meetings with him, and he says, I think it's time that you're becoming an official Jew now, because he saw it in me. And we went through the